Well, g'day curd nerds. G'day curd nerds. Well, g'day curd nerds. Well, g'day curd nerds. Well, g'day curd nerds. Well, g'day curd nerds. Rightio, it's 8 o'clock. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining. Hello, my fellow curd nerds. And this is going to be the first in the series of Ask a Cheesemaker. I'm going to do about one a month. So look out for those. I'll send through invites via Google+. Just tricking. G'day, curd nerds. Welcome to Ask the Cheeseman 100. This is my lovely wife, Kim.
Nervous.
Are you?
Very.
Don't be too worried. It's so cool. So, yeah, sorry for that trick. I just thought I'd play a little snippet of the very first Ask the Cheeseman 200 episodes ago. So, a little before we start, before we start, better tell everybody who I am. I'm Gavin Weber. I'm the chief curd nerd, and this obviously is Kim, the queen curd nerd. Oh, and we got a doggo that wants to say hello. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And don't bang the table, honey.
No, it's
okay.
a dog with his
head. It's the dog's head.
Yeah. Righto.
So, it's all cats and dogs living together here. Big shout out to our recent Patreon, Marissa Green. Thank you, Marissa. And to our latest YouTube member, who was it, honey?
Oh, Henry Dickerson.
Yeah, thank you, Henry, for your financial support.
You didn't tell me I was going to have to read.
Yeah, you're going to have to read things. Lucky you got your glasses on, eh? Curd Nerd Academy, thank you to David Belessel. I think that's how you say it. Thank you, David. For enrolling on the Curd Nerd Academy. I hope you're finding the beginner's cheese course to your liking. Videos in production this week will be Guido's Hard Italian Cheese, which is a little side recipe that's found in Ricky Carroll's book, Home Cheese Making. So that should be fairly interesting. I got the recipe from Tracy Johnson. You can probably hear the dogs in the background. Tracy Johnson from the Learn to Make Cheese Facebook page. So a little bit of background about the live stream. The very first episode that you saw at the intro was played on the February 4th, 2016. So we've been going for 6 years.
Wow, that's awesome.
6 years. That's amazing. So on the chat, let's have a look. First people off the first cab off the rank. So big g'day to Bill. G'day to Cease. Kim, are you going to say something soon? No. This is Kim's first live, so she's very nervous. She's done normal edited video, but yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know any cheese. I can't answer the cheese question.
Yes, you can.
So, can I?
Yeah, you'll know some of them.
So, okay.
You answer them all the time. Who else we got? We've got Judy. G'day, Judy. Patricia. Cecilia. Mikkel. Strangerland and Livestock. Charlie. G'day, Charlie. James. G'day, James. And Broke. G'day, mate. Darren. Fun Pants 94. And then over here, hun.
Oh, sorry.
That was just before the show started.
Right.
Now the show has started. Wendy PJ, George, Liana, Subatomic, Liam, Bob and Barb, Kevin, and Kevin says, Kim, you're looking gorgeous.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's Hamish, you can't come up,
no,
mate.
Hamish, you can't.
Sorry,
Laters.
right.
Laters.
Oh, goodness me.
Because we're sitting together.
Yeah, that's
We've
what
got to
it
get
is.
in on the love stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much loving going on here.
Stop licking the fingers.
You're crazy. All right. And first, goodness me, we've got a super chat straight away. Here we go. I'll turn it off. How do we turn it off? Press the button. It's from Jim, and Jim has said, Thank you so much, Jim, for your $5 super chat. Kim, you can read that out, love.
Oh, gosh. Greetings, Gavin and Kim. It's great to see both of you this week. You're looking terrific, Mrs. Kim. Thank you.
That's Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
His name's there, huh?
Oh, that's Jim. Yes, Jim. I feel like I know Jim. I see him all the time on the chat. So that's excellent.
Yeah, because you're on the other side of the camera normally.
Yes.
Hamish, get down, please, buddy.
Come on, down you get. That's a good boy.
Can't control the chat of everybody else. Also got Tom. G'day, Tom. Who else? That'll do. Lena, Malthy.
Oh, they're
both. Both are doggos. They want to have a go. All righty.
Stay there. Good boy.
Let's just have a look at some questions. Kim, you control the dogs for a second. I'll find the first question.
Get down.
Also, we've got an amazing gallery this week as well. So lots of photos were sent in by fellow curd nerds who have done some amazing cheeses. Another super chat, Kim. This one is from GVM. This is €20.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll get this light. There we go. And no message with that GVM, but GVM's in, if I remember rightly, Russia.
Wow.
So we got people from all over the
world.
It's so good.
Excellent.
All right. Let's see. Liz says, have I missed one here somewhere? No. Oh, the GVM's done 2.
Oh.
There's 2. Liz says, congratulations on your 200th episode from Balan. Thank you.
Oh, that's close by.
What's that? Yeah, Balan. And there's another curd nerd light. Oh, all under control. Dogs everywhere. Squeaky. There we go. Thank you, GVM, for another $2 US this time. Goodness me.
Squeak the toys for a curd nerd.
And GVM says he's an Italian in Russia. There we go. Let's have a look.
They're both fighting underneath the desk.
Yeah, sorry for the chaos,
with a teddy,
ladies
and they're
going to
start squeaking toys in a minute and growling.
Right.
Yeah.
Little signs. Bit missing. There we go. We can just see it. So yeah, very proud of that 288,000 subscribers that both Kim and I have put together.
Well, you have.
Well,
you're the cheesemaker.
But you give me the time to do all this stuff, you know. So it's good.
It's called a partnership.
Yeah, you can give me a kiss
now.
I'm
not kissing you. No, I'm not kissing you. Behave yourself.
Give me a kiss.
Behave yourself. Behave.
Kissy, kissy. All right. Not embarrassing you, honey. Cecilia says, don't be nervous, Kim. Lovely to see you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be all right in a minute. I'll be okay.
I know you will. I know. Right. So looking for a question. Liana says something about, I haven't been watching or making any cheese as I've had my gallbladder out 2 days before Christmas.
Gosh, been there.
Mending and eating cheese, but not making any. Yes. Well,
that's painful, gallbladder.
You had it, didn't you?
Oh, what, 2008? Oh,
yeah.
I know the pain, but I bet you're glad it's out now. You'll get better quickly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Alfonso says, thanks for your amazing production. This channel is amazing. Thanks, Alfonso. So yeah, very cool. Right, we've got a question. We've got the first question. Bill says, we get rennet from animals, but what does rennet do for or in animals? Oh, good question. So
I don't know the answer to that one.
You don't know that one?
No.
All right. Let me get into that one.
Yeah.
So Bill, it's the same that rennet does for infants, humans. What it does, when the milk comes into the stomach, the rennet coagulates the milk for the infant. And are you looking at me lovingly? That's coagulates the milk for the infant into a solid and makes it more easily digestible. That's what it does in nature. Okay. There's a question from Riff App Studio. First and most important question, cool uncle. How did you manage to curate such a beautiful wife?
Oh, that's very nice of you to say that.
Just lucky, I guess. I'm just a lucky man.
All the nice girls like a sailor.
I was a sailor once.
Right.
Yeah. All righty. Here we go. Kevin says, Gav, saw the photo of you on your wedding day, and you look like Steve Carell from the 40-year-old version. It was...
That's so cool.
Kevin, you're funny. Actually, I was... it was my second marriage. So Kim's my second wife. But yeah,
that's
I
awful.
was 35.
No, you weren't.
Well, how old was I when I got married to you? I was
About 32.
32.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah.
Gosh, that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's keep it family friendly, shall we? Let's have a look. So health, fitness, food and drink, which is really Abe, says, hi all, joining you from London. Nice to see you, Kim. That's nice. Right. Subatomic says, what cheese took you the longest to make, just out of curiosity? A good blue cheese takes a while because you have to like drain it and flip it for 5 days. So to make, as in the making process, it's about 5-6 days. That's probably one of the longest.
Yeah, and don't wash up in the kitchen when you're doing that because there ain't no sink.
What's that?
Because you're flipping your cheese all the time on the draining board.
What are you talking about?
Take up all the kitchen
space.
space.
Take all the kitchen space up. Yeah, it's just part of it.
That's why you have to be patient, don't you?
Yeah.
Partners have to be patient with their cheese making partners.
Yeah, you look at the camera, honey.
So,
look at me.
Yeah. So yeah, which is fine because we all enjoy the tasties.
Exactly. Who's this from? This is from Ameliza. Says, hey Gav, great to see you doing well. Just thought I'd say that your videos do wonders for my stress and anxiety. Super calming and relaxing to watch. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you've got one of those voices, haven't you?
What's one of those voices?
Just lovely to listen to. I say, Gavin, read me a bedtime story, and you send me to sleep in 3 seconds.
I should record some sleep stories.
You should. You have got a lovely voice. Hello.
Well, that's not my voice.
I'm here for your bedtime read
tonight.
Tonight.
Curd nerds.
So, no, you are. Well, you've had loads of videos, messages about people saying how relaxing you are to watch at the end of a hard day, aren't you?
Yeah, at the end of a hard day.
Yeah.
Exactly. Another super chat there. This one's from Fun Pants 94, which says, it's probably a question. Thank you, Fun Pants 94. Congrats on 200. I have a raclette that's ripening in a box, but have some blues and whites trying to take over. What are your thoughts on vacuum sealing to finish the aging process? How will that impact the bee linens? Nice question. Look, the thing with washed rind cheeses is you just keep washing them. So the blue and the white mold shouldn't take over if you wash them regularly once a week. However, having said that, what you can do is wash the rind of the cheese, let it air dry for a day, and then you can vacuum pack it. But make sure it's got a nice orange smear over the cheese, or it won't develop, because remember, with washed rind cheeses, they develop outside in, and they go runnier closer to the surface. So hope that helps. And there's another super chat that just went off as well, which for some reason I cannot see.
It's from Wendy.
It's from Wendy, yes. Where is Wendy's super chat? I've lost it. For some reason, it didn't come up. I don't know why, Wendy.
You can read it over there.
I can read it over here. Sorry. Yes. And it looks like all of the... Oh, no, it's working now. But no Wendy. Wendy says, sorry, Wendy, it's not come up on the screen. Thank you for all the help, advice, and guidance and encouragements you have given me so that I now love making cheese. Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate it. Okay. We've got who's this one? This is Scruffy Hamish. Yeah.
Wants to get his moment. Did you want to? The other one's down.
Oh, goodness me.
Let's all have the whole family.
Let's get everybody up here.
And
be done with it. Right, there we go. There's Scruffy Bonnie.
They are a bit scruffy. You could have brushed your hair to come on the TV show, both of you.
Bonnie, brush your hair, darling. I don't know how long this is going to last.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right.
Sorry. We're keeping you awake?
Yeah. Is this boring, is it, Bonnie? Sorry.
So look into the TV. That's very good, Hamish.
Look up here, darling. There you go. All right. I should put a piece of cheese hanging off the thing.
That's right.
Ryan says, here's a question for you, Kim. I knew there was one. Hey, Gavin, how is your wife's health these days? Well, why don't we ask him?
Hi, Ryan, everybody. Yeah, look, I'm doing good. Slowly but surely, we get there every day, don't we? Gavin and I have said that we'll just take one day at a time and go from there. So I'm doing okay. Just have to go for my 6 monthly checkups at the moment.
Yeah.
Keep well and just live one day at a time.
Yeah.
But no, going great. Thank you so much for asking.
Cheers. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
What's this? What's this? Jim says, my Kim, Gavin does know how to make you glow really well. There you go.
It makes me blush.
Yeah. And Gabrielle, Bonnie, you getting bored, are you, darling? Gabrielle says, don't ask for the kiss, just take it. Oh, that was from before.
Oh, that's sweet.
Are you going to give me a kiss now?
Well, no, it's like the blooming royal balcony, isn't it? When they do the kiss after the wedding.
Oh, right.
In England.
Are you the queen, are you?
No.
Oh, right. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to find another cheese question.
Look at these two dogs. They're looking like each other. I'm not going to be able to tell the difference between them soon.
Oh, no. Here's a question from Danny from Facebook. Thank you, Danny. Hi there. What role does calcium chloride play in making cheese? Okay, so calcium chloride is used when you're using heat-treated milk, so pasteurized milk. He's looking down at the keyboard. So pasteurized milk, and what it does, it restores some of the soluble calcium back into the milk that was destroyed during pasteurization. And what this does, this helps firm up the casein matrix when you add rennet and all of the the extra calcium helps it form a more solid structure. Without calcium chloride and using pasteurized milk, you'll get a sloppy curd set. There you go. That's the role of calcium chloride.
My dog's is lovely and
yeah,
still.
well, mine's not.
You've got a wriggler.
Mine's jiggling. Right. So Annette says, I've made a Shropshire Blue following your recipe. I made the amendments you suggested. You said you should have wrapped it, but what point should I do that after all? Bonnie.
Just flip around there. Just hold on your chest.
There we go. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Now I've got a fairy rug. There we go. What point should I do it, if at all? So I would use that micro-perforated silver wrap if you got any.
Do they say never work with children
and
animals?
never work with children and
That's
dogs,
right.
animals. You're beautiful, Hamish. Bonnie, you're just a little fidget pants. Right, she's going back down on the ground. I don't know how we're going to get her down there. Right, there we go.
There you go.
I'll get to your question in a sec. Sorry, Annette.
Covered in dog hair.
Yeah, there we go. Much better. Right, there we go. So wrapped up. Yeah, so after the blues developed, well after you pierced it, so about probably 3 weeks, probably a month into the process, you can wrap it. So a lot of people, after they pierced it, they wait about another week, maybe 2, and then just wrap it in silver foil or micro perforated silver wrap. So that's about when you do it. Okay. Who's this from? This is from Liz. Says, I feel like I'm late to the cheese making party, and whilst I'm loving my journey, what got you started as a curd nerd? Oh, okay. Yeah, good story. So this actually is one of the stories in my first book, Keep Calm and Make Cheese. What I did, Kim and I were living a more sustainable lifetime at the time, back in, started in 2007, I think. Mm-hmm. And we were growing our own veggies and preserving stuff, making jams, and had some chooks. That's chickens for everybody else. And we were doing a 160 kilometer challenge. Remember that? We sourced food locally. Local food. So there was no local cheesemakers at the time. So one of the things, because we had a love for cheese, I signed up for a cheese making course at our local community centre. So I went and did that. The very first cheese I made was feta. It wasn't the best feta in the world, but it was still feta nonetheless.
And you got hooked.
Yeah, and then I got hooked from there. And the very next weekend I made Wensleydale with sage in the middle. It was from the recipes I had were from this little recipe book that the ladies gave me at the course. So, yeah, so that's kind of how I got started making cheese. And then making videos were, I don't know, I just decided to film one day and it got a good response and then we just kept going. All righty. The next one is, let's have a look. This one's from Liam. Says, what is one cheese question you get asked all the time?
What's your favourite cheese?
What's my favourite cheese?
Yeah.
There you go. That's the question.
What is your favourite cheese?
All the cheeses.
Yeah, yes, and that's your answer all the time, isn't
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't like the squidgy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which ones?
I don't know. The ones when you cut them open, they ooze.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So like the bloomy rinds. And...
Yeah, I like the hard. I suppose I like the hard cheeses better, don't I? Well, I like the Swisses.
What about the soft cheeses?
Yeah, as long as they're firm inside. Yeah. But I like the ones with the eye development, the Swiss cheeses, are they?
Oh, like
ones?
like Emmentaler and Jarlsberg.
And then, but the Cotswold with the dried onions is lovely. I love that one. I would have married you all over again if you'd made that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The double Gloucester Cotswold. Yeah, Cotswold.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's nice. Thanks, honey.
Yeah.
Jim again says, I totally agree with Kim. Your voice is amazingly relaxing with your smooth tones and all. It'd be good if I could read
you should
those.
You should make an album.
What, the ASMR cheese making, ASMR.
Singing. Ooh. With your voice.
No.
Dulcet tones.
Dulcet,
smooth,
not dulcic.
Dulcet.
Jay says, do we ship to India? Unfortunately not, Jay. We don't, because every time we ship animal products to
customs
India, customs grab it and
destroy
the customer
it.
Doesn't get it. Yeah, and they throw it away. Okay. Patricia. Thank you, Patricia. I've got some photos of yours coming up in 7 minutes' time. Says, how do the two of you manage competition in the kitchen when Gavin has cheese on the go? Well, besides Kim swearing at me.
I don't swear at you.
Don't
I don't.
you?
No, I don't. No, we plan the weekend all the day, don't we?
Yeah.
So we make sure that the kitchen's all prepped the night before so that everything's clean and tidy.
Yeah, ready to go first thing in the morning.
And then we're just basically, anything, because obviously Gavin's working around the kitchen area, if we're having any meals, we just make sure that it's something like a sandwich that we can prepare. We don't do any cooking on the stove or anything.
No, or in the oven.
But Gavin always cleans up after himself, so that you can't complain about that.
I do.
Yeah. So
because I want to make sure that all the gear doesn't have any cheese stone on it.
That's right. So no, I just think, I realise it's one of Gavin's jobs that he has to do. So
it's not have to. It's more of a passion than a
passion.
Job. Yeah,
a passion for cheese making. So we just there's no problems, is there?
Yeah.
We're lucky. We get on quite well together. We've been married 25 years this March.
Yeah, that's 2 months' time. 25 years. My goodness.
Silver.
Yeah. Do you want me to buy you something, Silver?
Do you have to buy me something?
I thought you bought me something.
No, I've been looking for. What did you buy? You can't find silver cheeses. I've already tried to find.
Oh, right. Well, cheese in silver paper. There you go. There's a present.
That's
yeah. Here's a question or an observation. It says, thank you, Trent. This is from Trent. Happy 200th. My favourite memory was when you taste tested all those store-bought cheeses. Oh, that was a whole month. That was February. I did one every single day. Remember that?
Out in the pool area.
Yeah, I did. What did I call it? Oh, I can't remember. It was a series I did. It was a cheese taste testing. So
the dogs love that one.
Yeah. Keep calm and eat cheese or something like that.
Yeah, well,
maybe.
Was it? I don't know.
I can't remember. But anyway, it was a whole month. It was 28 days of February a couple of years back. I decided.
I didn't think that was very well received, those videos.
Yeah, but they've got a really long tail. So people look up their favourite cheese, and one of them happens to be the ones I tasted.
Gosh,
I'm still getting comments on them.
There must be a whole load of new cheeses to try now.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Not that there's much in the stores at the moment.
No. Yeah.
The great empty in the food shelves at the moment down the supermarket.
Right, so here's a legit question from Fun Pants 94. Said, I haven't made blue or bloomy rind yet. Is there a specific one you'd recommend making first? One of the easiest blues that I made was the Castle Blue. That was really simple. That was a nice simple blue, not too much mucking around, and I got good veining and good blue development. The other blue, doggos, shush please. Oh, goodness me. Sorry, the other blue that's really simple to make, and I think it's ready in about 30 days, is the Petite Blue. So give that a try. That's a nice simple blue, and yeah, it's good fun. Okay. Liz says, is it okay to substitute a wax for a cheesecloth? I'm a newbie and would like to see what's going on within the cheese. The cheesecloth will allow me to do this, whereas the wax won't. Unfortunately, the cheesecloth won't let you see inside because it's smothered with lard. And you don't get to see the inside of the cheese. You just get to see all the mold growth on the outside of the cheese. So it's not really an option if you want to see on the inside. The better option is vacuum packing, and you can see what's going on. So try that. That works as a good alternative. Here's a good question from Demetrius, who's probably in Greece, maybe. Looks very Greek. If not, I'm sorry if I offended you. Demetrius says, in the case I do not have... What are you doing? Oi. Stop it, doggos. Goodness me.
Tickling my legs.
Misbehaving children. Coffee time. I'll get to the question in a second.
In the case I do not have Penicillium roquefort.
That's Roquefort.
Roquefort.
40.
Can I use a piece of blue cheese?
And what's the answer, Kim? Can they use the blue bit out of a piece of blue cheese
to create a new mold?
Yeah.
I would say maybe yes.
Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah.
So what you can do with probably one of the very smallest mini measuring spoons, just scrape out the blue vein out of a piece of blue cheese that you've made. And what you do, you put that into a quarter of a cup of warm milk before you start the cheese making process, and make sure it's all fully dissolved. It's back again. Make sure it's fully dissolved, and then add that to your milk at the same time you add your starter cultures. And bingo boingo, you'll get yourself a blue cheese, depending on that strain of blue that's in the other cheese. So that'll work. I should do a video on that, shouldn't I?
What using? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. I love blue. I do like blue cheese. That's one thing that I never ate when I lived in the UK.
Was that because you're a smoker?
Well, maybe because
you're not now.
Distorts your taste buds sometimes. But gosh, I love a good piece of blue cheese now.
Well, you haven't smoked for 22 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, since Ben was born.
Well, that's true.
Before Ben was born, so 23 years.
Yeah.
So you get the taste for a good cheese.
But that would be a good video to make.
Yeah. All right, it's time for the gallery. Goodness me. So we're at what question we at? Marissa's question. So we'll remember that at 8:21. You'll get me demonetized.
Okay, all right.
All right, let's get the pictures up. All righty. So the first picture.
Oh, wow.
And you'll be. Hang on. Can I get it on the screen first?
Wow.
Wow. This is. Oh, did I redo? This is Bill. Bill Nelson, who's on the chat somewhere. Hang on, let me just put that there.
Wow, so Bill, that's impressive.
Hang on, Bill's got a bit of a spiel here somewhere. There we are. Bill says, "G'day, mate, and howdy, Gavin and Kim." That's the same. All right, I hope you are doing well and enjoying your summer down under. I thought I would give you a couple of pictures for this week's gallery. The first one is a Parmesan. Oh, is that the second one? Sorry, I thought I renumbered all these. No, there's Bill's Parmesan.
Wow.
My goodness. That's a good-looking cheese. Looks grating well, too.
I have to say as well, when I'm watching from the other end of the house, the way these photographs are taken are excellent. They all look like, really good product photography.
Yeah.
So well done.
Everybody's photography's up a notch.
Yeah, definitely.
When we first started, they were just off the phone.
No, they're beautiful.
These are off the phone
that
too.
Cheese looks
all right, so
beautiful.
Let me just finish this one. I thought I'd give you a couple of pictures. I said that. This is the first one, Parmesan I made early last year. It turned out very well. The next one can be used as a public service announcement. That's this one. Warning, watching the Curd Nerd shows may, 1, cause an obsession with learning how to make great cheeses. 2, create a desire for eating delicious cheeses and sharing them with your friends and families. And 3, filling up your cheese refrigerator with mouth-watering cheeses like these.
Yum.
They look great, Bill.
Beautiful. Look at that lot.
Yep. So it says, note, on all of the cheeses pictured below are made using recipes from Gavin Webber's YouTube channel. Oh, very cool, mate.
Very good.
Congratulations on 200 Ask the Cheeseman shows, and we're all looking forward to the next 200. Regards, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it, mate.
They look amazing, Bill. I'm coming round for a breakfast with some cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yum. Right, so the next one, this is comic relief, and this is from Cease. She said, don't take these too seriously. I went, okay. So I thought I'd show them anyway, because you know me. So this is Cecilia, and she's, sorry, I'll put this here. Sorry, not Cecilia, it's just Cease. Says, no need to put these on the halftime show. Too late. You did say that was okay at the end. So this is a white Stilton that dried out, and then she managed to rehydrate it, but it got a little funky and unbelievably creamy and delicious, and it's really creamy.
Yeah, you can see that. I was going to say, when you cut that open, it's going to look really good inside.
And then the outside, it got infected by Brevibacterial linens, but
there's enough inside to eat still, that's for sure.
But that infection made the internals of the cheese go soft, like a washed rind cheese does. So I think it's fine.
Looks lovely.
All right, so this one, and I don't know why you think this is comic relief, but this is a Wensleydale with cherries. The cherries fermented, and the cheese was dry and tasteless and crumbly. Oh, okay. But the bush turkeys did not complain. Oh, okay. You must be up in Queensland. That's where they have bush turkeys. I probably would have eaten.
Are they wild?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they're not really. Turkeys? Well, they're not really turkeys, but they're a native Australian animal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very good. So the next one is a jack with cumin seeds. It says, where the heck did those holes come from? You got some holes.
I would just say that they're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
No cheesemakers would know any difference. If it tastes good, then you say that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, it looks late blown. It doesn't look early blown, so I think it'll be okay. Normally holes like that come from an infection, but if it's a late blown cheese, it'll be fine to eat. But it looks a bit squitchy with the cumin seeds. So don't know what's going on there. Apparently the bush turkey's got this one as well. So the next one is, this looks really good.
Yum.
I don't know why you think this should be.
Yeah, that looks lovely.
It says, if you stand back and squint your eyes, might just imagine some blue in this farmhouse blue. But it is tasty nonetheless.
You can see blue in there.
That looks exactly like my farmhouse cheddar blue. And that was kind of what I was trying to get, a subtle blue veining through it. So I think that's fine.
Yeah, that looks lovely.
That looks amazing. I would have eaten it.
Definitely.
Don't you worry about that. This one, a little bit blurry. I think there was no description on what it was. I think it's raclette by the colour of it.
Every time I see this coloured cheese, it takes me to Wales.
Wales?
Yeah.
Why Wales?
Well, I remember when I was a child and we went on a holiday to Wales with my mum and my nan and granddad and my sister, and we stopped off at a cafe and we had orange cheese.
There you go.
Orange cheese.
Did you?
Which would have been...
But the cheese would have been orange all the way. As soon as you cut into this one, it's white.
Yeah.
It's like the raclette party we had.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Lovely. So but when I see that, I always think of what's the orange cheese called? The orange one.
The orange one. There's lots of orange ones, and Mimolette comes to mind, but that's got cheese mites in there, so it's French.
A hard yellow cheese.
No. Double Gloucester? No. I know what you're talking about.
It's quite strong too.
It would have been an aged cheddar.
With this lovely looking cheese.
I'll put it back. There we go. There's the photo.
Distracting you.
So Cease had a question. I've got to find the thing again. Right. So it says, I actually asked about this one. It had a flat bubble under the rind. I thought it had gone away, but it came back. No idea where the pictures of it being cut went, but according to the person I made it for, a gal that just moved from Switzerland, said it was really close. So I reckon looks aren't everything. Thanks for all the videos, Gav. Feel free to use these for comic relief. Stay safe. Thanks, Cease.
So they looked good.
Yeah, no comic relief there. Anyway, so the next video, this cheese is from Celeste. Yes, it is from Celeste. All right, it says, I have a few questions about the cheeses I am in the process I watched your video before starting this recipe. Sorry. Oh, right. So hang on, Ron. We'll start at the Parmesan. So this is a Parmesan in the picture. I started maturing this Parmesan cheese on the 31st of December, and my intention is to mature it for 12 months. Unfortunately, I've had to wash the rind every second day, and I'm unable to remove the dark spots. Those dark spots will continue to grow over the cheese. It's just what it does when you're doing a natural rind. It's not particularly mold or anything bad like that. It's just the color. The cheese discolors. It says it's in a ripening box where I intend to keep it for 3 months before vac packing. Just really concerned if the growth over 1 week, what will it look like in 12 months? Will the vac packing halt the growth? Yeah, so the vac packing will halt the mold growth because it excludes oxygen. But what you can do is give it a wash with brine first and let that air dry, and then rub it with olive oil. And then you'll find that it's easier to manage in the ripening box until you're ready to vac pack at the 3 months, so it's a little bit drier as the Parmesan. Okay, and there it is in all its full glory there, so that's good. This was the Shropshire Blue. That looks exactly like the one I made. I said, I watched your video before starting this recipe. I am concerned, though, that the curds did not
knit together,
maybe.
Yeah.
And that it will crumble when I pierce it. Should I rather have lightly pressed the curds like buttermilk blue? I did manage to smooth the surrounds as instructed, but the chunky bits did leave craters. All right, let's have a look. All right, so that's all right. Yeah, that looks perfect. So, yeah, let that go blue, and I don't think you'll have too many problems with your cheese. So,
see, the photograph's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Beautiful photographs.
All righty. Everybody's got a magical phone. Everybody's got a thing in their phone. So
yeah,
that's a great camera. You also say, also hoping you will know where I can purchase a Manchego mold in Australia. Very expensive postage from the USA. Love your show. Thanks in advance for your advice. Kind regards, Celeste Fraser. Thank you, Celeste. No, I don't know where to buy a Manchego mold other than Europe. There's some European cheese making shops, but it's fairly expensive to get here to Australia. I had a look at some of the local stores other than ours. We don't stock it, but they don't have them either because obviously they're expensive to import. Anyway, so next one, and this is one of Kim's favourite cheeses. This is from Lindsay, I think. Yeah, Lindsay. So Lindsay says, hi, Gavin. I had earlier asked about me waxing my Jarlsberg before aging. It all worked out well, and I'm delighted with the outcome. Great looking cheese, mate.
Yes, looks lovely.
I did have the wax split a little during the eye development phase, but I dried it again and re-waxed after 1 day. It's a lovely flavour early on in the life of this cheese. Thank you for your invaluable advice, Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay. It's a great outcome. Good looking cheese, mate.
Beautiful.
All right.
Cool.
This is from Patricia.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Marbling.
This is from Patricia. Patricia's got a full story here. So it says, hi, Gavin. In 2021, my favourite stage composer, Stephen Sondheim, passed away. Among many musicals, Sondheim wrote Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, a Victorian tale of murder and meat pies where Mr. Todd does the dirty deed and Mrs. Lovett bakes and sells the evidence.
I've seen that. It's beautiful. Not beautiful. It's quite wicked.
Yeah.
The music's incredible.
As they conduct this plot, the pair sing a darkly funny duet called Have a Little Priest, where they speculate what attribute certain meat pies would have upon the careers of the poor souls baked therein. Are you still with me, Gavin? Yes. Because I saw the Sweeney Todd movie with Johnny Depp and Helen Bonham Carter.
Yeah,
great movie. Were they singing that? I think they did.
I think we might have to go and watch it again. I have been having. I thought the other week I wouldn't mind watching that again. So
anyway, so this first cheese that you're looking on your screen is called the Grocer, and here are the lyrics to the song. So Todd said, "Is that squire on the fire? Mrs. Lovett says, Mercy, no, look closer. You'll notice it's the grocer. Todd says, looks thicker, more like the vicar. And Lovett says, no, it has to be grocer. It's green. There you go.
Green grocer.
So the cheese is called Grocer, a thick 1.3 kilogram variation of Derby, milled with garlic powder and greened with spinach juice. I tasted it today at 1 month, and it is delicious. The flavour of both the spinach and the garlic have come through, especially when the cheese is heated. It melts really well, and I believe it to make a very fine grilled cheese sandwich. Very cool. That is a fantastic looking cheese, Patricia.
It's, gosh, I love the colour of it.
Yeah.
The colour's amazing.
Yeah, cool.
I'd like to try that.
All right, so the next one is from Patricia, and this is the last one we've got today. It's called Taylor, with the supporting lyrics. Lovett says, let's see, we've got a tinker. Todd says, something pinker. Lovett says, Taylor. So ready for waxing. Taylor is a double Gloucester style, started with pink peppercorns. I tried infusing the milk with beetroot juice, but the pinkness did not transfer to the curd, although the whey was pretty pink. Taylor will be ready to eat in 1 to 3 months. Happy 200th Ask the Cheeseman live stream. Regards, Patricia. And Kim, you're out of shot. What are you doing? Oh, you're getting the Bonnie. All right, so that's a fantastic looking cheese. I love the pink peppercorns.
Thank you.
So
it's lovely.
Oh, are you saying lovely to me?
She's giving me a kiss.
Oh, she gave you a kiss. All right, there we go. Oh, there we go. Back with the doggos. Whew. So great looking cheeses. Thank you, everybody. If you want to send in your cheeses, let me see how we do that. I will share the screen just very quickly. So we go to the Gavin Weber YouTube channel. Here we are. I'm not logged in at the moment. Go to the, let's make it a bit bigger so we can actually see it, the About tab just here on the channel. And if you go down to details, it says for business inquiries, sign in to see the email address. That's the email address that you send all of your photos to, please. So that's the only email address I check. So About tab, it's fantastic. Great fun. Whew.
It's all good to have a bite on a ring, isn't it?
What's the matter, Hamish?
She wants you to pick him up.
Oh, goodness me. Controlling the computer and a dog. Come here, Hamish. Sorry, guys. And gals. Oh, he's the biggest dog. Goodness. Thank you. Don't need the licks. All right. Right. I don't know who the stars of the show are today, the dogs or us. All righty. So, what was I saying? Thank you for all the photos. Yes.
Yeah, they were amazing.
Yeah, they were great. All right. So, Marissa has a question. We're back there again. I tried making a cheese, but I had difficulty maintaining the curds at 32 degrees. The temperature continued to rise. What is your suggestion on keeping the curds at the right temperature for an extended time? Great question. And I've only been using it this year, and it's a precision cooker. So I've got an Anova precision cooker used for sous vide cooking normally. And you would have seen in the last few videos, Marissa, that's what I use. Hamish, I'm trying to use the mouse and you're trying to lick my hand. It doesn't work. Right. Sorry, guys. Oh, you're sitting down nicely now. All right. So I use like I said, precision cooker, and that works well. Just go and check out. There is actually a video on the channel for precision cookers.
And I can't put it up for you.
No, you can't, unfortunately. Let's have a look. This one's from Bob. Says, I've made several blue cheeses with varied amounts of success. Will different strains of blue mold change the taste profile? Yeah, there are. There's a couple of blue mold strains. So it's Penicillium glaucum, which is mainly seen in Gorgonzola. It comes out of Italy. And Penicillium roqueforti, which originated out of France. Well, that's the first cheese that had blue in it. Penicillium, what's it called? Roquefort, which is a French sheep's milk cheese. It's very tasty. But yeah, so, and then there are stronger varieties of Penicillium roqueforti, different varieties, and they have a slightly different taste profile. We sell in our shop a mild version and a strong version of it, and it seems to work okay. And they do have different flavors. So, okay. Bill says, did you just go from 287 to 288? Brilliant. Not just then, but we did this week. Yeah, it's been a lot of cheese meme action again. And you know the meme we're talking about.
Which one?
Hey?
What meme?
You know, the Italian Aussie cheesemaker makes a Parmesan and everybody tells me to go, F off in the comments. Yeah, they're all long gone, those comments.
Funny,
Patricia says, I love that Trent shared a favourite memory of Gav's videos. My favourite has to be the triple pepper jack taste test. Oh, goodness me. Right, dogs down. This is just silly. Get down.
There we go. You go play. Go play.
Go on, off you go. Yes, it was a great taste test. It was very fiery. But yeah, I have fond memories of that very, very hot cheese too.
That was lovely.
Yeah, it was. Tanya says, I don't like squidgy cheese that ooze either.
No.
There you go.
Or really bad, smelly ones.
What, like
that's, I suppose, and
the wash rind ones.
And I'm sure your partners will all agree with this. It's when you've got a stinky cheese in the fridge and you open the fridge up and it goes
through the whole house.
Oh,
yes. But I tell you what, doesn't the cheese taste amazing when it's finished?
Yeah, it does. But gosh, the smell.
I think it's worth it personally.
It's all right until you have visitors to come around, but obviously you don't get many of those nowadays. What with everything going on? So
well, that's true.
Oh, sorry, that's Gavin's cheese fridge smelling. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Shelley's ASMR says, I'll have to watch that. I think we're talking about the ASMR cheese making.
Oh, yeah.
You know what ASMR is, don't you? It's when people whisper into the microwave and do sounds on the
microwave whisperer.
Oh, sorry, in microphone.
A microwave whisperer. Is that like a horse whisperer?
Yeah.
Hello, microwave. I like you.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's different. Patricia says it was called the Cheese a Day Challenge. Yes, thank you.
There we are.
Right,
that was the one. Yeah.
Well done. Yeah. Cornelia says, what was your job in IT? Well, back in the day, when I worked I started doing IT in the Navy at the end of my stint in the Navy and moved over to, first I did server management and then did
security.
Yeah, IT security. So that was my specialties. Jim says, Kim, you could get him a silver cheese platter. There you go.
Could do.
Could, but you're not.
We wouldn't use it, would we?
No,
we don't use the balls that we've got
already.
Too
scared to scratch it.
That's right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Here's a good question.
Buy you a silver mouse.
What?
Figure, statue.
I've got one with colours on it, so I don't need.
No, a figurine of a mouse.
Little mouse. Little thing. Yeah, you could do.
Not a mouse.
Not a mouse. Computer mouse. Right. Okay. Sorry, my brain's not working. Ansky said, what kind of variations can you make with Farmhouse cheddar and how do you do it? How do you make the cheese? There are lots of Farmhouse cheddar recipes that I've got online. I've got Farmhouse cheddar blue, so just use that recipe without the blue. Farmhouse cheddar with peppercorns. The dogs are calmed down.
Staring at us.
Yeah. Giving us an evil eye.
From the sofa.
Yeah. But yeah, there are lots of variations on Farmhouse cheddar. You can put just about anything in it. It's great, as far as herbs and spices go. So yeah, cool. Bob says, is there a kind of stinky cream cheese to eat on celery? Ooh. What's a stinky cream cheese? I'm just trying to think. You can make that French cream cheese and just age it in the bag a little bit longer and that'll start to smell a bit, but it's not that bad. So I think it'd be cool. Fun with flags. My goodness, back to Sheldon. Thank you. Sheldon and Amy. Love that episode. Oh, that's a great episode. That's one of the best YouTube channels ever.
Yeah.
Fun with flags. Okay. What other goods milks apart from cow and goat make cheese? Well, I'll tell you what, some really good sheep's milk cheeses are out there. Pecorino Romano is one of the best as far as aged sheep's milk go. Roquefort, as I mentioned before, is a sheep's milk cheese. One of the best tasting blue cheeses on the planet, even though I've made many blues and they all taste really good. But the real dinky dye Roquefort from France is absolutely delicious. So there's a couple that you could try. Alrighty. Renata says, lol, my fridge looks the same. Thank you for your wonderful teaching videos. I'm having a blast learning from the master. Thank you so much, Renata. But yeah, Bill's cheese fridge did look great.
Yeah, definitely.
And Wendy says she's a wee bit envious, Bill. Great work indeed. And there you go. Cecilia told us what the red orange cheese is, honey. It's Red Leicester.
Thank you. That's one, Red Leicester.
Yes, yeah, Red Leicester.
Always reminds me of Wales.
Is Kim thinking of Red Leicester? Indeed,
I am.
She is. She
I
was.
am,
Yeah.
yes.
It's not in Wales, though. I don't think.
Well, no, it obviously just was on.
When you went to Wales,
it was on serve in the well, it was there to eat. I just remember it being. I think it was the first ever bright orange cheese I'd ever seen in my life. So I think.
Right.
I think that's why the image stuck in my head.
Yeah. So you could have bought Red Leicester anywhere in England.
That's right. But it was just the fact that the first time ever was on a trip to Wales.
Yeah. Cool. C says you were very charitable. The orange cheese, the one we thought was raclette, was Tilsit. Very nice. Yeah, perfect. It would have been great too. How many minutes we got left to go, honey? We've got 7 minutes to go before the show ends. I don't really want it to end, but anyway, let's keep going. Jean says, just about to wax my first cheddar. Do I store it on the shelf in my wine fridge at about 11 degrees Celsius, or do I need to have it in a ripening box? No, you don't need to have it in a ripening box. Just wax the cheese, put it on the rack in your cheese fridge. The humidity is all self-contained, so you don't have to worry about keeping any specific humidity, so it should be good. What are you looking like that for? Do you love me?
You know I do.
Oh, thank you, darling. Right back at you.
Got it on video now.
Right back at you, babe. Yeah, that's right. Next time you say, you don't love me, Gavin.
I don't say that.
I know. Ah, goodness me. All right, let's get to some more questions. Here's a question. This is interesting. Vale Chef Retired says, I'm thinking of making a cheese with fennel bee pollen. What cheese recipe would I follow? Maybe your saffron peppercorn, substituting bee pollen for saffron. Yeah, that'll work. I'm not sure of the overall flavor you would get, but I think it'll be the perfect cheese to insert that sort of subtle flavor into. So,
where would you get the fennel from the bee?
Fennel bee pollen. Good question. I don't know. What's the matter?
Like hold a little bee and drag it off.
Drag the pollen off his legs. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Tickle it off.
Maybe they've got a beehive.
Maybe. Good question.
Eating fennel.
All righty. Angus says, loving the content from the UK. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Angus. Appreciate it, mate. Jim says, your Queen Kim is the star today. Yeah, she takes.
I haven't said nothing.
She takes over the stream.
I haven't said anything really. I've just been sitting here, very quiet actually for me. It's the longest Gavin's ever had me sitting there quietly talking.
I don't think you're being very quiet at all.
No. Okay,
but that's lovely. GVM says, "Hey Gavin, how long can you store a simple brine solution with geo and brevibacterium?" So this is usually used for washing wash rind cheeses. So in the fridge, about 7 days before it doesn't work anymore. So, but you only really need to wash it with those two molds in them for the first week. So it's fine. So that'll be fine. That'll work. N&M Crystal says, greeting from West Africa in Ghana. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much. I think we've hit all the continents today.
Excellent.
And Happy Girl says, you both are so beautiful.
Oh,
thank you from Canada and, love from Canada and Don't know what that other flag is. AZ.
Oh, come on, Gavin. Know your flags.
Oh, don't know. Azerbaijan, maybe? No. Don't quote me on the flag's really small, so I can't really see it. No, doesn't. Robert says, congrats on 200. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it, mate. And lucky last, I think, before we finish the show, Ryan says greetings from Pennsylvania. And yeah, we nearly finished the stream there, Ryan.
Did you get all the questions?
Did I get all the? I think I got all the questions.
Get them in quickly if you've got any more.
Got any last questions? Muhammad gave us some hearts and a thumbs up.
Oh,
thank you, Muhammad.
Thank you.
And yeah, so anyway, so don't forget.
Tick the thumbs up button, guys.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yes, please do that.
I always do that when someone says on the stream, tick the thumbs up. I always click it.
Oh, you click it first,
do
you?
as a reminder.
Oh,
yeah,
right. Beauty Fox 66 says, "Hey Gav, 200 episodes, brilliant. Thank you very much." And C says, "Hit the like button," just like Kim said.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Kim says, "Brilliant." Well, I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, Kim is giving the wrap up, so hit that like button. Yeah, all right. So yeah, back to the wrap up. Now we don't have Kim to put.
I'm not giving up the wrap. We could do it a little bit longer if you wanted to, but there's no questions.
No,
so
we'll finish now.
We'll finish now.
Yeah, we'll finish now. We've got things to do, cheeses to make, and
we reopen tomorrow, don't we? The business.
Oh
opens.
yeah. So we open up Little Green Workshops tomorrow, but we've got lots of orders, probably about 60 orders backed up, which is great. Lots of cheese ones, mind you. So we'll get those out of the customers the first few days of the week.
Yeah.
We should have those all finished off by Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm hoping to make cheese this week. Like I said, I'll be making
Wednesday and Thursday. You're making cheese.
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday. So Guido's hard cheese and Patricia's creation Fundy Fog. So we'll be making that Fundy Fog. Yeah, it's a variant of Humboldt Fog, which is popular in California.
I haven't heard of that. That sounds interesting.
It is going to be an interesting cheese. So yeah, so stay tuned for those. They won't come out this week. I'm just making them this week. But I'll make there's another video I want to make around cheese molds.
Oh, thank you, Fun Pants 94.
Just placed our first order with little. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. Yep, so that's where you get your cheese making supplies. If you want to get some merch, if you're on YouTube, you've already got a YouTube merch shelf down below, or the merch tab, and you can go there. But for others, that's where you go. And don't forget, if you want to do the course, pardon me, you can do the beginner's cheese course over at courses.littlegreenworkshops.com.au. I called it the Curd Nerd Academy. It seems to work for me. Lots of people go there. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. And without
100%.
your questions, there wouldn't be a show. And we'll see you next week for episode 201.
Woo!
See you later, boys.
Bye.